Hello. Am I audible? Can people hear me? Have I managed to set up a stream somehow? I think so. I think it's working. I'm going to give a wave to everybody. Hello, Seanson here. Internet's sleepy boy. Yo, thanks. I'm not really much of a streamer per se. I generally prefer to make kind of long form videos and whatnot and actually edit stuff. But I figured since, I'm still kind of new to YouTube for the most part, I figure a stream would be a good way to kind of say, I suppose, hello to the community, which would be nice. There's not really much chance to kind of, talk to people, answer questions, get sort of feedback. So I figured this would be a good way to do it. And look, what better way to do it than with some demos? Because at the end of the day, if you want to find out some good games to play, you play a demo. Because you're going to get to try lots of fun games. So that's what we're going to do today. I wouldn't say it's necessarily going to be a very long stream. Maybe one or two demos we'll get through. It's more so just a test just to see how things are going. But thanks for stopping by. It's good to see people in the chat. It's good to see some familiar faces. And happy Sunday to you all. Welcome to my kitchen, by the way. This is my kitchen / dining room / living room. It's the place to be. Or so I've been told. So we're going to dive in. We're going to try a random demo. I've picked one from a selection. We're going to try UK PlayStation Magazine demo number 48. Now that's about, I'm going to say it's about 1999 to 2000 in and around that time. So who knows what we're going to get. I'm excited either way. It should be pretty fun. If the audio is a bit weird for the games, or if anything sounds like something is too loud or something is not loud enough, let me know and we can sort it out. We'll get down to it. So how is everybody today? It's a Sunday. It is the 7th of March. Holy what is this? I don't think I've ever seen a demo with this particular background or song. I'm used to some other stuff. Is this like a once-off weird one? I don't know. It fits the mood. It fits the mood anyway. Do I watch anime? And if so, what are you watching? I am like an on and off anime watcher. I'm going to get started with the Net Eurose special, because these are always the best. Please reset your console after playing this demo. Sure will. I'm kind of on and off watching anime. I love watching My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia for the weebs. That's my favorite anime to watch. And it's pretty much the only one I watched consecutively. What is this? Opera of the James Pretorius shoot 'em up game. Time slip. Sweet. So, if anybody doesn't know, Net Eurose was like a kind of a game creation tool for the PlayStation, where you can make your own PS1 games. They send you out a cool black PlayStation console and a load of guides and stuff to make your own games. And every now and then, whenever a game got made, they would appear on demo disc. So if you got a demo disc, you'd get yourself a free Net Eurose game every single time. And this one seems to have 2 of them. So I guess this is like an early form of indie games. Ages. Don't worry, there is no sound from this game. That is fine. So we have a game for James. I don't know if you're James Pretorius. Maybe that's your pseudonym. Oh my god, what is this? So let me see. I don't think we're getting audio coming from the game itself. Bear with me and I figure out why there's no audio coming from this. There's always something that will go wrong. Always. That is just the way it has to be. I will answer questions in a second once I figure out what my audio problems are, because this is the music is making this for me, and if you can't hear it, you're missing out. Let me see. Desktop audio. Filters. Properties. Oh, I see. There we go. Can you hear it now, whatever this is? I probably need to lower it down a bit. Grand. Well, welcome to whatever this game is. How do I play the Japan games on your videos? So I play all my videos, I play all my games using an emulator because while I would love to use original hardware and capture cards and all sorts of different things, it's just too messy of a setup to have in this apartment, so I opt to use an emulator instead. It's basically use an emulator or don't make the videos. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Right, so there's a lot to say about this. I get the feeling, I don't know if I can move forward. I can't seem to... Oh, wait, hold on. What has just happened? What on earth is happening? You say it sounds perfect, Adam. But I'm not 100% if this sounds perfect or not. This is, Oh, here we go. We've reached it, guys. We've reached peak nirvana. Because I was going to say, this seems like it was almost a tower defense game when you're in the turrets. Can I swap to the turrets? Yeah, so you can swap the turrets. Oh. Well. That was a good, like, minute or two. Puny. You know, they're not wrong. Puny is the rank I deserve for that. So yeah, so I play all my Japanese games using... I'm going to try this one more time just to see if I can get a better chance at this. World 1, enemy surrender threshold 25. Look at the sun. Look at the angry sun. Okay, so... Yeah, no, I think they actually just put TIE fighters in as the enemies. This was the Wild West. You could put whatever you want into games like this. I think a couple of the Net Eurozone games actually had Star Wars music in them. Because, like... No one's gonna check... No one's gonna check that. You're not gonna have John Williams on the phone being like... Oh, they've put Star Wars inside Baby Killers 2 on the Net Eurozone disc. We're gonna have to get the royalties for that. Right, so we're not gonna swap to, Oh my god. This is something else. There's so many! There's so many. Oh, the city's done though. That's not surviving. Oh my god. Does this count as a Star Wars game? That's a good question. I'm gonna say the similarities are there. Like, if you were to put this in a line of Star Wars games, right, you'd say this is a Star Wars game, wouldn't you? These are clearly TIE fighters or... hexagons? Hexagons with a stick in between them. Yeah, I don't know. This is something else. I got bombs. Okay, I dropped all my bombs. They're all gone. Let me see. Oh, God. Look, I mean... They were proud enough of this to put it on the demo disc. And I can't blame them. Is anything even going to come? Okay. I think I've had enough of this particular title. I feel like I've reached the limits of what I can get with that. But anyway, please enjoy the lovely sultry sounds of the PlayStation opening. We're playing PAL games, so if you're wondering where the screen is ever so slightly cut off at the top with the black borders, that's just the PAL way of life. That's just the way you want it to be. So look, I don't think we actually even had a chance to check what was on the demo disc. I immediately seen Net Eurozone and was like, alright, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, here's the music that you missed, by the way. I mean, it's what you'd expect, but I don't think I've ever heard this one before. It's new to me. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at what games are on here. I think it says which ones are videos and which ones aren't. So we have a Speed Freaks video. We have a Prince Naseem boxing video. Kingsley. I was like, what the fuck's Kingsley? Total Driving Platinum. Omega Boost. You know, I've never played this game before. I've wanted to play it for a very long time. I'm looking forward to trying that. Oh, oh no. Can't escape Croc. Can't escape him. Command and Conquer. Nice. Oh, so I guess like the platinum is just... It's now platinum, so please try it again. Please buy it. Anakor, Kova, Smash Core, Terrans, and Aeronauts. Okay, look. I don't know what Aeronauts is. I don't recall ever hearing about this game. That's the problem with like flight simulators or... Wait a minute. No, that's... Or we might be onto something here. This looks weird. Yeah, that's exactly why I was interested in trying Omega Boost, because it does look very much like Star Fox 64. And it's made by Polyphony. It's like the only non-racing game I think Polyphony Digital have ever made. They obviously famous for the Gran Turismo series, but then they just made like a mech game, as you do. And it looks great. This Red Lemon Studios. Right, we might be in for a treat here. This is weird. Hiroshi Bada. Oh dear. What do you even pick from such an illustrious lineup? Honk? Okay. Okay. We're playing Honk. It's fine. Honk is the way forward. It's only 25 if you want it. My man, I would love to purchase video games, but I've quite legitimately run out of space to hold video games in my home. I'm on like a sabbatical of buying video games for a while. But look, I always say I've got like way too much to play as it is. Whoa, hold on. No, I wanted them to say honk again. Honk. Perfect. I feel like I've already got my money's worth from this demo, thanks to Honk. So place your bets. What kind of game do you think this is? Like a racing game? A fighting game? With like... Oh, what the... So I've only got a choice of these. There's like various different ones. So I'm going to assume this is a race. This is like a ring race, target, and deathmatch. I don't know. This is the problem with demos. Like, you have no idea what you're going to play or what it's going to get you to play. There's, like, no instructions most of the time, so they can't just try it. And we'll go with a race. That seems like it would be the most straightforward. Beat the Guardian in the race. Watch out for the tight turns. Use your slew buttons to help you. Well, great. Well, I'm glad I know what the slew buttons are.
3, 2, 1, fly! Air race!
Okay. What's with the face in the bottom right? Oh no. Okay, so I guess we... Alright.
I gotta get back in the game here.
Oh no. Okay, alright. Alright, we're getting it, we're getting it.
Ow.
So, clearly I had to go through all these rings. And clearly I have gone the wrong way. So I'm gonna assume we have to start here. So let's try that again.
Maybe I need a
Oh wait, no, it was the blue one. Okay. Right, we're gonna get on this. Alright, it's just like Spyro. It's just like Spyro. Oh yeah, okay. There is so much going on right now on the screen.
You're out of the ballpark.
Oh my god, what is this game? Or I'm not gonna lie. It's the kind of jank that I like to see. It's been really weird. In a good way.
How would you ever qualify?
Oh no. As you can see, the frame rate for this game is really good. So even though we're racing, right, I'm still not 100% what's going on. Let's see, right, slew buttons. I'm gonna say, guess that's the shoulder buttons? Oh, God. Didn't accidental flip. Yeah, this is given Superman 64 vibes, isn't it? Although I will say, for as jank as this is definitely better than Superman 64. I've been able to pick it up and fly through all the rings almost immediately. So that says a lot about the game. It seems like this demo is pretty substantial, because if it gives you like 4 different race modes, that's pretty good. So I'm going to guess, right, it doesn't seem like there's an end to this race. I think there's just a countdown, and it's my job to get through as many rings as possible before the time runs out, I guess. Or more than my opponent, anyway. Which, I mean, it seems fine. Hold on. Oh. Oh, we did it. Now what happens? Yeah, it's pretty questionable, this guy. This voice. It's a bit strange. Although I like it. I like how incredibly, like, odd this game is. Like, nothing about it seems right. Kill all 21 drones in less than 3 minutes. This is just like the Rosa game. This is the exact same.
3, 2, 1,
Only we don't have TIE fighters now, which is a shame. All right, let's see what we can do here anyway. I still can't get over Honk the Clown and his jetpack. Holy moly. So the goal at the end of all of these demos, I always like to say, if I played a demo, after my time spent with it, would I like to try out the full game? That's usually always the goal, you know, because with a demo, you're not going to waste too much time trying it out, but it will give you kind of a, at least somewhat of a vibe for how the game is going to be. And honestly, this seems weird enough where even if it's bad, I feel like I would like to try this game out. I've never heard of Aeronauts before, though, so I'm not sure if it's an obscure game or not, but like it's weird. I feel like I should know more about this because it's really weird. I keep getting distracted by the face in the bottom right corner. What does he want from me? Alright, they're all below me, not above me. Let's see. Ah, okay. Look, I'll give it one thing. This actually controls pretty well. I'm not finding flying to be very difficult. It's just kind of it's a bit hard to look at. It's a bit dark and it's a bit framey, which isn't always the best thing. But it's good. Yeah, like there's obviously a lot to it in terms of the modes and whatnot. If this had if this had multiplayer, I don't know how this game would look with 2 people, let alone 4. Well, I think this kind of thing would be fun in multiplayer. I actually like the idea of the game itself, kind of like just flying challenges.
hurry up.
I cannot find these enemies at all. Above me? Oh, God. There's something about this map I just cannot get my head around. Yeah, we're not going to make it. We're not. Oh, they're all down here. All right, we failed. A dramatic failure. But that's okay. Okay, so I think that's going to be enough for Aeronauts. Like, this is, like, it's not even 50 hertz. Like, the emulator I'm using at the moment, DuckStation, it gives me information on how well a game is running. So its maximum potential is 50 frames per second. That game was running at a nice consistent 16. Which is Honestly, that, like, 16's not great, but I've seen much worse. It can always be worse. But then there we go. There's Aeronauts. Would people, from what they've seen there, would people try Aeronauts? Would they buy Aeronauts? I don't know how much Aeronauts cost. I am gonna say that it is a solid like €5 to €10 game. And if it was €5 to €10, you know what? I would try that. I would try that game. All right, next up we're gonna try Anakor Kova Smash Court Tennis. Now, this is part of Namco's Smash Court Tennis series, which I remember being really good. You could play as Pac-Man in it, so it's you know, it's already one of the best tennis games ever made because you can play as Pac-Man, and that's really fun. I think in like Japan, it's just called Smash Court Tennis 3 or 4. Although over here, they had to slap a famous name on it, so now we have Anakor Kova Smash Court Tennis. So it seems like we're getting a tennis game, but no, we're getting a late 90s Namco game. And that's like the period when we had Tekken 3 and Ridge Racer Type 4. So we're like, you know, top tier Namco here. As you can already tell, music is fantastic. And I have to go for singles, but that's okay. And there's no 2-player in the demo. Alright, so we can play as... I love all of these portraits, by the way. These are really kind of cute. Look how sad these two guys are. This guy is extremely sad. Look, we're going to have to play as Michaels, just to cheer him up, I think. And look, we'll give Kornikova a try. Although I'm afraid she might beat me. That is a lot of courses. Okay. The thing with tennis games is, right, I always, like, I'm so used to Virtua Tennis. Virtua Tennis is my favorite tennis game. And it's, like, the best tennis game and easiest one to pick up and play. And whenever I go to play any other tennis game that doesn't play like Virtua Tennis, I'm terrible at them. So... be aware that this could be awful. Alright, I'm already loving the music. Is that... I can't tell if that's like his back pocket or that's just like pure butt cheek. Alright, we'll give it a try anyway. Oh, no. That's what you don't want to see. Alright. Oh, no. Remember what I just said about being bad at tennis? Oh, no. All right, well, look, it would be nice if we could get started. How do I serve the ball, please? How do I serve the ball? Right. So look, we'll just give the ball to her. That's the easiest way to get started. No wonder he's so sad. I'm playing as him. I would be miserable too. Alright, here we go. Here we go. There we go. See, the secret is just to never serve. Oh. Alright, so it's not as snappy as Virtua Tennis. You gotta be a bit more precise. It's a little less forgiving. But, you know. Oh. Oh. I'm loving this music. Unnecessarily good music for a tennis game. But that's Namco for you. See, you gotta be precise. Look, honestly, I deserve all the hate from that crowd. They paid good money to see a sad man play tennis. And they got a sad, pathetic man, which is twice as bad. Come on, Anna. You're better than this. Oh. Okay, I shouldn't have said she's better than this. Just gonna prove it now. Oh, God. I only brought it to the deuce so we could have it be entertaining. I didn't want to... Oh, my God. Alright, we can still make it. We can still make it. No. Right, so, opinions on Smash Court Tennis. You can tell there's a really good game here. Although, you'd want to spend some time and get used to how it plays. Because if you come in and try to play it like a nice, easy, arcadey tennis game, you might have a bad time out the gate. But there's definitely a potential here for a good game. For sure. And like, the whole style of the menus, the music, I like this a lot. This is fun. And like I said, you can also play as Pac-Man, I believe. So, why the hell not? So, we're going to try something new. The problem with demos is that sometimes when you finish a demo, it will boot you right back into the menu. And other times, you got to reset the console, which is unfortunately most of the time with this. But it's okay. So what are we going to try next, I wonder? So we've gone through Aeronauts and we've gone through Smash Court Tennis. I would also try more Smash Court Tennis. Although I think there's like a Japanese exclusive one that came out after this. The Anakor Kova one, that's even better. So I'd probably check out that one first, I'd say. Alright, Command and Conquer, Croc, Omega Boost, Total Driving, Kingsley. Right. I know I can play racing games mostly fine, so I'm going to try and see what Total Driving Platinum is. Well, no, it's Total Driving. I keep saying Platinum. It's the Platinum version of Total Driving. And I don't think I'm familiar with Total Driving. So I'm happy to see what it's like. It looks like it's a rally game. Yeah, it's almost definitely a rally game. Which is fine. I like rally games. I'm going to play as Ahmed, because they have a nice red car. And demo sequence. Oh, okay. So I think what they mean by that is if I pick this one, it's just going to show me like a video of somebody else driving. And we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Yeah, we got Croc. So I used to do streams in the past on Twitch. I don't really do them at all anymore because streaming is like, it's very tiring is a good way to put it. If you're trying to do a stream and you're trying to keep up a schedule, it's hard to do when you're also working a full-time job. I have infinite respect for people who do it on the regular. But I was like, I'm too sleepy to do streaming all the time. Plus, there's not really much of a market for PlayStation games in the stream world, which I 100% appreciate. Okay, playable demo. How do I get out of this menu? Okay, go. All right, we're gonna check out Total Driving. But I figure doing a little stream on YouTube every now and then will be a-okay. Right, so you know, I wasn't expecting much. And yeah, this is a PlayStation game from 1997. This is yep, this is the real. Oh no. Whoa, hold on, check out those sheep. Cool. Yeah, so this is fine. This is okay. The problem with like I'm not gonna say this is a simulation game. It's very much an arcadey racer, but it kind of straddles that line between not being arcadey enough and not being sim enough. It kind of exists in this middle point where it gives you not enough of either. It's just kind of like, this is okay. This is fine. Oh, is that a helicopter? That's like where most of the budget went to get that helicopter flyover. This is about as exciting as it gets. I like the brown tree. Oh, hold on. We're going into a forest. Something's exciting. Something exciting is happening. I mean, look, I dig the forest. This is nice. It's a bit of a change up. Can I change my view? I don't think I can. Select? Oh, there we go. Do people, like, ever play in this, the front racing mode? I'll be honest, right? I feel like... I was about to say, I feel like I drive better when it's like this immediately after crashing into a wall. I feel like I drive better in this view, but I just don't like not seeing my car. I'd spend a lot of time picking the right color car and make sure it's something I like aesthetically. And I'm not going to go into a front rear view or front facing view and not see that. Not see all that hard work I put into getting a nice car. But anyway, look, we got a lap to go. We're going to see if we can win. You know what, this isn't bad. I always try, like, I guess the best way to look at these things is in the context of when they released. Now, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the 1997 racing games. I didn't really have many racing games in the PlayStation 1 growing up. I had, like, you know, Micro Machines and Crash Team Racing. You know, like fun, silly car games. I didn't really have many simulation games outside of Gran Turismo 2, which I played the fuck out of because it's amazing. But I don't really know what the bar is like for rally games. I guess there's V-Rally. People really liked V-Rally. People really liked V-Rally, and I think every single person... I don't know what the deal was with it in Ireland. I don't know if it was a similar story in the UK, but like people really like racing games over here. And everybody had Toka Touring Car Championship. That was the game. People feckin' loved Toka Touring Car Championship. You go over to your friend's house and you'd be like, we're going to play Toka. I'm like, cool. So we just played Toka. And you could also unlock a tank in Toka, which was pretty fun. Right, so that was fine. That was... That's all I can say. That was okay. But look at these reviews. 96%, 9 out of 10. Incredibly huge, incredibly fast, and incredibly smooth. That is a that is a porno review if I ever heard it. 3 and 4 player split screen link up. 42 tracks, 40 cars. Look, if what they say is true, Total Driving might be the game for you. But as far as I'm concerned, it was fine. It was a-okay. I know you play in the driver's seat, Adam. You play in like VR. You like to be in the game if possible. All right, we're gonna take a short break and watch a video. Because look, some of these videos are fantastic. They're either like really well constructed and well edited trailers and adverts, or it's just like some really put together gameplay video. But you're always in for a treat. Do I have to pick the language for the video? Ah, there they are. There's the lads. You know you're in for a good time when you see the L. You're welcome, Amy. I try to do my best to crash at inopportune times. So Kingsley is a platformer about a fox who's also a knight. I've never played it, but it's a mascot platformer on the PS1, so it's something I've always wanted to try at some point. I mean, this looks good. I mean, at the very least, I think the graphics for this are really nice. It's a good-looking game for sure. But you always have to be a bit wary. You never know how janky these PS1 platformers are going to be. This is what it's all about, James. You got to bring back the memories. I dig this song though. Alright, this is a good trailer. This has me hyped to play the game. Is that a dolphin? Check out the size of this dragon. Check out the graphics on this dragon. Alright, Kingsley looks cool. That is a low-res image, holy moly. The lovable fox cub, he may be cute, but he can sure fight for what's right. Is that Comic Sans? Nah. Nah, it's not Comic Sans. It's close. Discover friends, challenge enemies, but most importantly, find and defeat Bad Custard, the rat who's stolen the Queen's Book of Magic. I love like this picture of the... it looks like a swordfish and a dragon. I don't know. There's a lot going on with that. Well, James, you know what that means. This, like, I was getting kind of Croc vibes of that. Now, look, I know I'm ignoring Croc 2. I have a lot to say about Croc 2. But I'm going to give Omega Boost a shot because this is what I wanted to play the most. Kingsley looked great. I think it's safe to say, right, opinions in the chat, Kingsley looks pretty hot. It is the game on everybody's lips right now. It's just, you just can't get enough of Fox. A Fox Cub? That's just cute. Alright. Pilot version. Cool. Can I do training? Right, I really like the UI. Circular flight mission, scan search mission. You know what? I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. I can't be that bad without doing training. A lot of Dreamcast games use that Comic Sans font. I've seen it pop up so often. Alright. Whoa. Okay, is it straight or can I... Alright, so... Just lock. Alright, scan. Or maybe... Oh, I see. Cool, so... It looks like you can just hover over the targets. And that's you on them. Oh, this is the scan. Is it? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Whoa, that's fun. That is a cool barrel roll. Barrel roll. So, it's clearly this is the scan button. Oh, okay. Right, so I think I figured I had to go backwards. Which is helpful. Be careful. Alright, so there's already a lot to like about this one. It looks really cool. The graphics are really nice. It runs like... Well, you know, at a PAL 30 frames per second. 25 frames per second. But still... Runs pretty well. Okay, so... There is a lot going on. Alright, so I will say, right, it might have been smart to do the training. But we seem to be doing okay. I can't say I know exactly what I'm doing. But it looks really cool. So we gotta go around and target the front. Oh, well, maybe not. Yo, this is cool. I just wish I knew how to play it. But I guess that's on me for like straight away being like, I'm sure I won't need the training. Oh, okay. Oh, here he is. I don't know how well you can hear this. Oh, no, come on. Damn, you know what? Fair play to them. They got me hooked in, and they tore it away from me at the very end. Right. That was a pretty short demo, but it was short but sweet, I would say. I'd seen a lot of videos before of Omega Boost. It always looked really cool, and I can confirm it is in fact really cool. And now we're going to take a look at Prince Naseem boxing. Don't know if you remember Prince Naseem. Known for being incredibly flamboyant, he once came out to a boxing match on a magic carpet, which I have infinite respect for. Because I can't really pull off a magic carpet. I've never tried, but I don't think I would. Whoa. There's a lot of cuts there. Right, so... well, there you have it. That's how you sell a game. There he is. There's Prince Naseem. I mean, it's a Codemasters boxing game. That's got to be at least, like, worth a look, right? Is it just going to hover on this forever? It's just not going to go away. There we go. Well, Gran, that was... Look, man, everybody got their own game in the PS1 days. There wasn't really, like... It was a while until EA came out with Knockout Kings. So they were just throwing out boxing games until that kind of happened. Right. Look, I've already covered Speed Freaks on the channel, so we know what the sus is with this, but I'm interested to see what we're getting video-wise. Although there's a risk that they might play the Jamiroquai song that's in the game, and if so, I'm gonna get copyrighted the fuck if that's the case. So we're gonna cross our fingers that there's no Jamiroquai in this trailer. Okay, this doesn't sound like a real Jamiroquai song. I also don't believe that this song is in the game. So for those who don't know, Speed Freaks is one of the very few PS1 games made in Ireland. And I think it's one of the PS1's best kart racers. The video quality here doesn't do it justice, but it is a gorgeous game. Although I can't say the character roster is all that hot. It's just giant-headed children. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, the dog. Only pros play as the dog. See, now I want to play Speed Freaks. It's a really hard game as well. Like, genuinely one of the hardest kart races I played. Hey, what's the crack, Ian? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back to, I don't know, it's been well over a year since I last did a stream. Although I figure it makes more sense to stream on the YouTube channel now instead of on Twitch. We're trying to build the audience here if possible. By playing what everybody wants, PS1 games. This is a long video. This is a great song. I don't remember this song actually being in the game, which is disappointing because this is top tier. Man, what a cut. Amazing. Well, that was Speed Freaks. I can't recommend it enough. Fantastic game. Called Speed Punks in the US of A. Because they don't, you know, the freaks are bad over there. They don't like freaks. Punks are cool, though. Right. Alright, we're going to play some Croc 2. I have a hot take. I have a hot take for Croc 2. I don't really like Croc 2. I think it is the vastly inferior game to Croc 1. In spite of the fact that Croc 2 plays almost immediately better. Immediately better. It's a better playing... I don't know what I'm saying. It's a better playing game in almost every single way. Whatever like problems that Croc had, specifically in relation to how it controls, because it's a tank platformer, that's all fixed up here in Croc 2. But they completely botched... They completely botched the life and health system in this game. Because in Croc 1, if you collect... It works similarly to Sonic the Hedgehog, where if you collect yourself a little gem, it doesn't matter how many gems you have, or crystals, all you need is to hold at least one, and then you can take up to 2 hits. In this one, it gives you 3 lives. But it's really, really hard to find lives in this game. Really, really difficult. So it becomes a much, much harder game. And the levels in Croc are really, really feckin' hard. Not Croc, Croc 2. Croc is kind of hard. Croc 2 is like genuinely very difficult. And I just think it kind of messes up the game somewhat. Because some of the levels are really long as well. You could be playing them for like 20, 30 minutes. And if you get hit 3 times, you're donezo. It's awful. Oh. Come on, camera. There's like clearly something here. Look. Croc, like, it's not even that Croc 2 is a bad game. It's just, I love Croc 1 so much. Croc is my favorite, like, not good game. It is absolutely not a great game by any means. But, in spite of it all, it's so good. It's just Croc's is great. And look, I'm happy to play the Croc 2 demo and see what we can get from it. Maybe like, or here's the problem. When I played it last time, I was like, maybe Croc 2 isn't so bad. And then the further you get into it, it begins to rear its ugly head. There is a level where you have to rescue, I think it's 30 different gobbo babies, and they are all over the place. Oh no. I don't have analog switched on, I'm using digital. So the control is not as smooth as it should be. Croc 2 does at least have like full analog control. But I did not have it switched on to do that. Oh no. Mistimed everything. But it's okay. But look, all props to Croc. If there was ever a mascot character I'd like to see get a... Just, like, he'll never... Like, Croc will never come back. There's no way in hell Croc will ever come back. I usually say never, but I just get the feeling Croc is, like... Like, how many Croc fans are there, right? There can't be enough to just will it into existence. Oh, dear. Alright, there's a good chance I'm gonna die here. No, we got it. We got it. Also, I've said this before, but like, there's like some weird rope physics in this game. where you really have to jump as you're going into something. If not, the rope will like carry you backwards as you jump off it, which you don't want that. That's not nice. Look at this guy. Look at this jerk. Look at this guy. Oh my god. This also happened the last time I played Croc, where I would just... That was terrible. Alright, maybe Croc 2 isn't bad. Maybe I'm just really bad at Croc 2. Let's, you know what? We're being too hard on Croc 2. It was all me. I'm a fraud. I don't deserve to play Croc. Meet 7 all-new bosses like Cannon Boat Keith, the pirate... Oh my god. Shh, it's a secret. Croc 2 is jam-packed with secret sections, levels, characters, and tribes. Look at these guys, though. They're some fun gobbos. They are cute gobbos. Do you play Croc in your Crocs? I am a simple man, a simple peasant, and cannot afford Crocs. Crocs are more of a shoe for royalty and or doctors and medical professionals. But if I had a pair of Crocs, rest assured, I would be playing Croc in my Crocs. Just so I could say I did that. That's like a great way to introduce yourself at a party. You know, you're talking to a bunch of women you've never met before, and you're like, hey, have you ever played Croc in your Crocs? And then obviously they'll be really into that. And they'll talk to you loads. That's it. You can take that. If you're having women trouble, you can do that. You can talk to a woman right now and talk about Croc in your Crocs. And like, she'll be into it. I'm sure of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is that correct, Orla? The girls like that? She actually has headphones on right now, so I haven't got an answer to that question. Although maybe in the future, we'll know. But we're going to play some Command & Conquer now. Which is going to either go... It's probably not going to go very well. Build up forces to destroy Nod Base. Build up forces to destroy Nod Base. I think that's a coherent sentence. Oh dear, okay. So immediately, right, the best thing about this game is that you can at least click and drag. Orla has just answered the questions. He said yes. Please select fighters. Okay. Alright, we're good. Look at this. By the way, what you're seeing here, this is the full 50 frames per second that the PAL console can output. Look how smooth it is. Oh my god. Oh, that's a Tiberia mine, isn't it? Right, so. Right. Alright, we've made a mistake. So this here is my base, I think. And then... there should be a way... there should be a way to make this turn into a base. Hold on. Okay, maybe not. Alright, we're just gonna keep moving and see how we get on. This is another game where you would really want a tutorial or to have read the manual. And like, I've played this game before on the PlayStation. It's been a long time since I've done it. Oh, hold on, here we go. Come back. I don't need you over there, friend. Oh no. Alright. So let's... I've killed all my units by moving them over that Tiberia mine, haven't I? Oh dear. Alright. It's happening. Let's go. This stream has mostly just been me showing you how poor I am at games. This is why, if you had a demo, you'd play it a lot until you eventually got good at it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Something flashed up there. Oh no. Humvee. Right, this isn't gonna go well. This one isn't going well. Alright. So we're gonna try another demo. Just to round out the evening, I think. Let me see, what was that? 48? We're gonna try 44. Select it, hover over flashing green arrows, click. I always know, like, an idea of what the command is that you need to do. It's just the actual buttons. My god. This was the experience with so many demos when I was younger. You're just really going into them blind and hoping for the best, hoping that you'll figure out what you're doing and how to play it properly. Oh, Bloodlines. That's convenient. So once again, I don't know what is on this demo. It is a mystery. So we have a Net Eurose game called Adventure Game. We have a video for Ridge Racer Type 4. We have a demo for Tank Racer. A demo for Rugrats. I'm going to assume that's Search for Reptar. We have a demo for Roll Cage. Retroforce. Sounds familiar. Driver. And Bloodlines. You know what? We're going to play Bloodlines just because I know how to play this game. And I've literally played it last time. The last time I played this was about a week ago. But it's a good chance to see if anything changes between the demo and the retail version, because there's a lot of cases where the demos for PlayStation games, I'm not going to say they have significant changes in between the retail release, but you can usually spot tiny little differences. So we're going to see how this turned out. Plus, a lot of people mentioned that they actually played Bloodlines using a demo before. That's how they were familiar with the game. So let's see what the demo has to offer. If anybody hasn't seen Bloodlines yet, it is competitive tag, more or less. Plus, it has a cool opening. Although they cut away about half of the opening. Mostly because I had dudes like crotch thrusting, and some guy was like straight up hitting a woman in the head a lot. Which I imagine wouldn't look very good on a demo disc, especially one that kids are buying. But yeah, this is a fun game. And it also takes a while to load. Right. Alright, we are gonna play. Alright, we're gonna play as Alex. As you can see, they're gonna make me play against Alex. Or we'll play in medium. And we'll play in the bronze arena. So this is a really fun game. The best way I can explain it is that it is quite legitimately tag. Sounds like an average BFCE night out on the town. Absolutely. Oh, we get the fun Scotland music. Alright. Right, so. My job here as the orange man is to hit as many of these little things around the arena, so that you can win a point. And then the other guy's job is to stop me from doing so. Which I have a feeling probably won't be too difficult. I love this. Is a very I use the term a gamey video game. And what I mean by that is lots of power-ups, lots of like flashing lights, effects and stuff. You'd see a lot of gamey video games around this time, especially during the... No, that's the demo. Alright, so you can beat that demo very quickly. My brother's name is Alex. I ought to show him this tomorrow's his birthday. Hook up the PS1. Absolutely. I got a tiny PS1 console, you know, the the PS1, the smaller one. I got that and I got a little LCD screen with it. And that's mostly how I've been playing PS1 games during the lockdown. It's a surprisingly good way to play PlayStation games if you get one of those little LCD screens. The quality on it is really, really good. I played through like all the Vape Escape on it not too long ago. And Ape Escape's such a good game. But there's still a lot of novelty to be had from an old PlayStation 1 console. It's just, I don't really have the space to set it up, nor do I have a great TV to put it on. So that's why I opted for the LCD screen. Nice and compact. Works really well. Right, so Tank Racer. I've never played Tank Racer. I think there's like a number of tank games on the PlayStation. There's like this World Tank League game, which I don't think is a tank racing game, but it kind of looks like it's a tank racing game. But this is officially a tank racing game, because if it isn't, if you didn't get it from the name, you'd be surprised. Cool. What I don't get is this very much seems like a normal racing game. Like everything about this, nothing screams kind of like war-torn world where you'd be racing tanks. It seems very much like a normal racing game that also has tanks. Okay, right. So you use the L2 and R2 button to rotate the turret. Okay. I like that you can run over the car. Is that a destructible building? I would also like to highlight that I'm in 8th place, so I'm doing very poorly. Right, so as you could imagine, racing a tank. Holy moly, this is quite the track. As you could imagine, racing a tank is not as smooth as a car. It's a little looser than I would have imagined. But I think it's something you could get used to. Oh dear. Alright, we're pulling back in. Every time I try to like turn into a box, there we go. How do you use those? Okay. Alright, we're pulling back, we're pulling back. Is that an airstrike? I'm not gonna lie, it's just... I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's pretty cool. Like, you could certainly have a bit of fun with that. Although you definitely want to spend a bit more time getting used to how it controls. It is definitely a tank game, that is for sure. 15 turbocharged tanks to choose from, each one different from the rest. You'd really hope so. Although it does look like all the tanks seem to be the same with just a different paint job. So, you know, it's fine. Loads of hidden goodies, including 3 entire bonus games. I mean, if that doesn't sell you. Alright, so it's fun. It doesn't look too impressive, but I mean, it's good. It's got destructible environments and like what look to be pop-up cows that you can run over. Have I ever played Hogs of War? I have played Hogs of War. It is really good. It is it's just Worms 3D, right? With piggies. But it came out before Worms 3D. But it might even be better than Worms 3D. It's really good. The problem with Hogs of War, though, is that, at least from around where we live, everybody seems to really like Hogs of War. It is a very popular game. And trying to buy a new copy of Hogs of War on the cheap is not great. Anyway, I'm assuming, right, when it popped up as Rugrats, I'm assuming this is Search for Reptar. The classic. Yeah, this is Search for Reptar. It's got to be. There is a surprisingly large number of Rugrats games on the PlayStation. I think there is at least 4 of them. There's Search for Reptar. There's Rugrats, the movie. I think there's Rugrats Treasure Hunt or some sort of treasure game. That's the board game one. And then there's also Totally Angelica, which I have not played, but I assume is not for me. Also, I appreciate that they did the actual opening in-game. Oh, there he is. There's Stu Pickles, the man I hope to be. Look, kudos for him for doing the opening. It has been a long time since I've watched Rugrats, but I feel like I've watched a hell of a lot of Rugrats. A hell of a lot of Rugrats. It was just... when I think back to what was on Nickelodeon when I was younger, I actually think Rugrats might have been on more than anything else. Grandpa's Teeth or Mini Golf. Alright, we're gonna do Grandpa's Teeth, because I think, if I remember correctly, Grandpa's Teeth is where... I think it's a goose steals the teeth? It's either that or Spike. Or you're playing as Spike chasing the goose. Yeah, right on Spike to chase the goose and save Chucky. Oh. Oh no. As you can see, we're playing a 10 out of 10 video game here. I gotta get the cookies. Whoa, what the... Come on, camera, don't go away. Man. Like, I don't need the Reptar bar, but you're never gonna leave a Reptar bar. If you can get yourself a Reptar bar. We will leave the cookie though, I don't need the health. If anybody hasn't ever played this game before, you're gonna have to trust me. This is a wonderful video game. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but check out the teeth that the goose has. Oh no. Oh, I love that that was it. You can tell that the demo is definitely more geared towards the the mini golf, which I think is actually the most fleshed out game in Rugrats. Oh, there's a level where you're in a toy shop and you have the clowns who are scared of you, and I genuinely got like scared as an adult playing it, not just from jump scares from the clowns. And I'm not scared of clowns, but just whatever way that game was set up, it like jump scared me so good. Look at this, look at all these pictures. There's so much variety in this game. And there's the best bit at the end where you get to play as Reptar. Although the game does genuinely take about 45 minutes to beat. 45 minutes. 45 to 60 minutes. But it's a good 45 to 60 minutes. If you had like an hour to kill and you wanted to actually finish a game, Rugrats is the game for you. Better than you think. Yo, Triples, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. For those who don't know, this is just kind of a test stream, just a way to kind of say hi to everybody, I suppose. Play some demos, check out some games. We're going to check out Roll Cage now. Oh, it's a reset one. Roll Cage is, like, I feel like Roll Cage... I'm sure people owned Roll Cage, but I guarantee you probably owned about 6 or 7 demos with Roll Cage on it. It was on every goddamn demo. And rightly so, it's a very good game. This was published by Psygnosis. And I mean, you kind of get Wipeout vibes from it. So it makes sense. I'm not going to say it's as good as Wipeout. But it is a lot of fun. Oh, I can only play as Jet. So we'll play as Jet. But like, if you're into Wipeout and you like Wipeout style games and you like Wipeout soundtracks, you gotta try this game. This is good. Plus, you can also drive upside down. Oh my god. So look, right? We're not going to talk about what just happened there. Holy, what is happening? Okay, there we go. We were not having a good time driving there. Let's put it that way. We're gonna pull it back. Oh. I like the Evangelion color scheme. I think you can drive through those buildings as well if you're going fast enough. Let's see, is there like a tunnel or something? Oh no. I just have to do the spin. Oh, no. Unlucky. Yeah, this is the thing with Roll Cage though. Roll Cage is another kind of loosey-goosey handling game. Its controls are a bit, there's something you want to get used to, but like when you're good at Roll Cage, you'll be like flipping upside down in tunnels and you'll be spinning around and doing all sorts of cool stuff. It is very hard though, but it's a fun game. I've never played, I'm actually more familiar with Roll Cage Stage 2. I never owned this one, although I own Stage 2, and it's similar story. It's like they just up the aesthetics. It's more like the Y2K, kind of like Wipeout 3. It's really cool. And then there's also like the unofficial Roll Cage 3, which is a game called Firebugs. That only came out in Europe though, and it's like kiddie Roll Cage. It's pretty cool though. I'll be honest, I probably would have done a lot better had I don't know what happened to the AI who was in front of me at the very beginning there. He did not want to move. And look, when your car has like little gaps in between the wheels and the wheels can get stuck on one another, it's a bad recipe. Things are not going to go your way. Anyway, I didn't look at what else was on the... Oh, I did look at what was on the demo. I just don't remember. So let's find out. I'm going to save this for a bit because I think, like, I always heard tales of a Net Eurose game, which was way better than all other Net Eurose games. And I think it might be this one, Adventure Game. But we'll check out the Ridge Racer Type 4 video. This is Ridge Racer Type 4. I'm going to say is my favorite PlayStation 1 racing game. And I don't think that's like I don't think that's a wild opinion or anything. I think for many people it's at least the top 5. And this is a Ridge Racer mascot, Reiko, I think her name is. You can't have a Ridge Racer game without her popping up and just being cool. Even if you're not into Ridge Racer, I think this has one of the best soundtracks on the PlayStation. 100%. This was Namco, like, purely in their prime. They could do no wrong. Like, imagine coming out with Tekken 3 and this in the same year. Madness. Look at this car. That kind of looks like a Batmobile. The other thing looks like a rocket car, like the rocket car from The Simpsons. It just got real somber. There we go. just want to play Ridge Racer Type 4 now. That's pretty much what I use my PSP for, just playing Ridge Racer. Because the PSP Ridge Racer games are so good, and you can just play Type 4 in it real easy. Awesome game. Cool. So, now that we've gotten past the Ridge Racer video, which is very exciting, I'm sure you'll agree. Tank Racer, Rugrats, Roll Cage, Retroforce. I'm going to assume that most people don't know what Retroforce is. I feel like I've at least read about Retroforce before. But I cannot for the life of me remember what this game is. I think it's like a shmup, I think. But like a really weird looking one. Something about it is off. Alright, it's coming back to me. Alright, so we have another Signosis game. Four players. Right, so we're gonna play as the cat. We can't not play as the cat, right? Orla heard me say cat, so she it's obviously perked up immediately. Yeah, so look, we don't know what the game is yet, but I just remember something being kind of weird about this game. I don't know if this came out in I think this might be a PAL exclusive, actually. Don't quote me on that, but I think this might be a PAL exclusive game. Okay. Okay, I was right. It is like kind of isometric, but not isometric shoot 'em up. But yeah, no, this is 4 players, seemingly. And look, playing a 4-player shoot 'em up is not not great, but I always like to see them. Love a bit of Jamestown, love a bit of Giga Wing 2. And now I guess you can throw Retroforce into the mix. Alternate pathways. Yeah, so I mean, oh dear. It's all like it's nice to see a shoot 'em up with a health bar. Like you don't see them too often. Sometimes it's nice just not to be afraid of getting shot by bullets all the time. Alright, do I have anything else? Alright, there's the... That's a good bomb. That's a good looking bomb. Oh. Did I die? Right, I'm not quite sure what happened there. There's also seemingly these toggles here. But I don't... Oh, I see. You can, like, fly down. So if you want to go to the ground level, you can fly down to ground level. That was my mistake. Seemingly flying into ground level was not what I was meant to do there. So we're going to avoid doing that this time. But yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna like classify this as like a weird kind of European Y2K shooter. That's what it kind of gets the vibe from. Like the people who made Wipeout were like, let's just make a shoot 'em up. That's what I'm getting from this. You know what? I would really like to play more of this game, so I'm hoping that we have more. I get the feeling it's gonna end now though, but I would like to play another bit of that. Cause that's good. That was fun. In spite of the bit where I crashed in. Oh, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. Trying to destroy these crystals. There's probably something I'm missing. Oh, here we go. There's a parrot. Pulsar. Oh no, I did the fly down button again. Ah, here we go. Grand. So you have 3 different kind of standard shots, and then you have 3 different kind of bombs, I'm gonna assume. Health, hopefully? Yes. Is that a... What is this? Alright, so... Rockets. Oh, no. Okay, and you got sub-weapons too. You know what? Like, I might be biased just because, you know, I like almost every shoot 'em up, but this is good. Even if I'm bad at it, this is good. Am I planning to expand my content to other systems with the same style of video? That's a good question. You know, I guess the plan, like, to be honest, the plan was never to be strictly about PS1 games. Oh, God. Please get out of there, friend. The plan was never to be strictly about PS1 games. I don't have, like, a particular bias towards any one console. The reason why I was doing PlayStation 1 games is that I feel they're some of the least represented on YouTube, at least given the scale and the amount of PlayStation games that are available. Like, there are so many PlayStation games that really have no, like, good coverage on YouTube. You know, like, you'll see, like, almost every game has, like, a good review, like a review or two out for it. But for the PlayStation, for whatever reason, there are so many games that just do not have, like, good information available on the internet. They're just kind of there. Like, when you go through the list of PlayStation games, you'll see so many games that you've never heard of before. And it's not even just, like, Japanese games, of which there are tons. Even Western release games, there's so many. And that's really the purpose, was to... Because I like finding out about new games. And there's a point where I was like, I've no more games to... I've run out of games to find out about, so I was like, grand, I'll just start making videos on them myself, I guess. But if I'm going to make videos on other consoles, most definitely... I don't know when, but it would most likely be on stuff in the same era. So I really like the mid-90s to the early 2000s. Like, my favorite consoles are the N64, the Saturn, the PS1, and the Dreamcast. My favorite console outright is the Dreamcast. But the reason why I don't do Dreamcast videos is that I feel like there's not a lot to discover of the Dreamcast. I feel like Dreamcast, there's a lot of really good Dreamcast coverage out there from people. Because very much the goal of the channel is to kind of cover less known and more obscure titles. But, you know, obscure is such a catchy term. Obscure can mean anything to anybody. But I feel like other consoles, most of their weird stuff is being brought to light. While the PlayStation, I still feel, has a lot to dive into. So that's the plan for now. I'm going to keep doing PlayStation stuff as long as it gets wacky. But I would like to do kind of obscure and forgotten games and Japanese-only games when it comes to other consoles too. Especially, like, Japan-only games. Did the demo just restart? Well, that was weird. I think when it comes to Japan-only games, though, you can literally do them on any single console and you'll find some absolute gems. I just kind of have a thing for early 3D games. and games from the early 90s. They were like a really, 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 really experimental time for video games, and you get some really weird, like, unhinged stuff from people. Alright, we're going to try the driver demo again. This is how I used to find games. I would just kind of trawl through PS1 demo disc. Like, I have a thing for demos. I didn't really have many games growing up, but I would buy a lot of magazines and I'd get a lot of demo discs, and my exposure to a lot of games was just through these demo discs. And, you know, if you're not going to buy them and you're not going to rent them, just play a level over and over again. Demo game, give it a go. Right, so we're gonna hopefully not reset the game this time. Demos sometimes have like secret button combinations where you can like leave the game. I remember Resident Evil 2 had one where if you pressed L2 and R2 together, it would just quit out of the game immediately. And when it starts at the beginning of RE2 where you're Leon next to the exploding truck and all the zombies. And Kid Me was so panicked he just hit all the buttons on the controller immediately and just exited the demo. It was done. Oh my god. Did anybody here actually beat the driver tutorial? You know, when you're in the garage? I don't think I've ever done it. Everybody had driver. I don't think there are many people who haven't played driver or didn't own driver. But I don't know many people who beat the driver tutorial. So I don't actually know what the... you gotta put your car into reverse, don't you? Yeah, I don't actually know what the game driver is like very much, but I've played a lot of free roam and driver. Like back then, we would just play... Like I would play Grand Theft Auto without playing Grand Theft Auto. I would just drive around doing nothing. And that was fine by me. Oh my god. Well, there we go. That was driver. I remember driver being a really, like... I did play driver 2 a fair bit as well. You beat driver? Wow, fair play. I did play driver 2, and I remember it being really hard. And I also played Stuntman, who I think the same people made. I think Reflections. I think Reflections also made Stuntman as well. And, like, they're really fun games, but they're very punishing games. If you get, like, a thing wrong in those games, they will just fail you out of nowhere. All right, so we're going to restart, and we're going to give Adventure Game a try. Oh, thanks, man. That's nice of you to say. It's kind of an accident that I even exist on YouTube. I was just really, 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 really bored and trying to think of something creative to do. And I had a lot of fun making the videos when I made that big, long Disney video. And I figured, how can I put more weird games out on YouTube? And that was the plan. And look, I'm having a lot of fun doing them. It's harder to make the videos nowadays because my day job is like super hectic right now. But usually when I'm not, like, usually when I have any free time, I'm usually working on a video if I can. Because I like to get more out there for people. And I still find it very humbling that anybody watches the content at all. Like, when I put out a first video, or my first couple of videos, you'd get, like, you know, a view a day. And now to see, like, videos get, like, maybe, like, 100 or 200 views in, like, a day. Like, that's still not a lot in the grand scheme of things. But when you compare it to what it was before, that's an incredible amount of people. You know, that's... Like I always say, I'm very humbled that anybody watches my content at all, let alone enjoys it. So it's really nice to hear that people actually like it. You know, I don't take that for granted. So I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who watches and takes the time to like and comment and whatever else. You know, as long as people enjoy it, I'm happy to keep making it. And I guess the goal now over the year is to try improve the quality of the content where possible. Because I still don't know what I'm doing most of the time. But it's very much just wing it and hope for the best. Once I make a video, I'm like, that seems watchable. That seems like something people could watch. That's good enough. So yeah, the goal is just to keep making it better and better. So thanks for watching for those who do. I really appreciate it. as you can tell, I might not be as good at streaming. Actually, having a stream of conscious to talk about. Not as easy as writing down a script and writing down your thoughts. But anyway, this is an adventure game. This is a Net Eurosa game. For those who weren't here, Net Eurosa games are essentially indie games where people could just make a game themselves using the black PlayStation, the legendary Net Eurosa PlayStation. And then they would send their games into Sony, and I guess they would get put on demo discs, which is really cool. An adventure game, I've never played it, but I've heard that this is one of the best Net Eurosa games. It's basically like a little RPG, and the writing is meant to be very funny. Is that literally the sword sound? Oh, now this I love. So, let's see. Or I don't want to stab him. How do you talk to people? Oh no. It's Cockney banter. What be your business in Yon City? Not sure. I think I probably have to talk to someone, and then they'll give me an item I can pass on to someone else who will give me another item, etc, etc. Well, look, the game's hitting the nail on the head automatically. Hi there. The card ignores you. May I apologize on behalf of the others. They are suffering from terminal stupidity. And as a token of just how sorry I am, I will bow down before you and your family. What nice guards. So, from what I gather, this is like a... I'm not going to say it's like a full-length video game, but it is surprisingly in-depth for like Net Eurosa standards. Oh, you're from Serbia? Cool, man. Thanks for showing it to your friends. I'm glad they enjoy it as well. Do you know what you have to do yet? You listen to the old man natter to himself. What are you going to do with this menace to our lives? If only an adventurer would turn up and offer to free us from this evil. Well, I'm here. I've got my weird bong sword that I can't use anymore. Please spare us a copper. How wonderful, you think. The programmer thoughtfully put in some whinging beggars. He's following me around now. I love that, like, this guy is just a box with a head on it. But even as simple as this character is, there's a lot of personality to this box. Alright, so I guess he's just my friend now. You know, he can stay. He's allowed to stay. I know for a fact, right? I'm going to go and talk to every single person here. And nothing is ever going to happen. There is no progress. If only I was more attractive. The person sags in front of you. Well, look, I mean... Am I stuck? No, I'm okay. Well, look, the person has no face. So I'm not going to say they're attractive, but I'm not going to say they're unattractive either. They refuse to talk to you, but you don't feel as though you're missing much. Is there like a map? I think this might just be walking around and talking to people simulator. How come none of you people walk around? It's not our fault, just that the programmer wasn't good enough at getting the models done properly. What suffered was the animation, so it means basically most of us just stand around a lot. If you go visiting around here, watch out for the forest. I've heard it is always foggy and easy to lose your way around. Okay, so we have insider information now. We want to find ourselves in a forest. And I'm going to take my beggar friend with me, who I am still surprised. Yeah, no, he's still here. I thought he was going to leave me there for a second. I didn't want that to happen. Did you ever have that happen where someone just follows you around for so long they just naturally become your friend? Oh, whoa. Did he just do a little spin? Okay, well now... Alright, we're going to go this way. Can I turn the camera? No, I cannot. Look, mate, if I give you any money, not only will you not leave me alone, but all your dirty friends will hassle me too. Okay, he's still gonna follow me. I thought by talking to him there, he was gonna not follow me anymore. Oh my god. We're doing our best to fight this here. You can't be harsh on a Net Eurosa game. Every single Net Eurosa game is the definition of it's trying its best. But we're gonna move back out. Maybe the way back was this way. Alright, so... we got the base sword. You are correct, by the way. This is just a base note. Oh. I don't know what I was expecting. But that was sure something. Alright. Okay. Look, even on its best. Alright, hold on. There's a way to go. So can we... Alright, so we can't cross the river. Everybody here hates me. And can you blame them? I'm walking around with a sword that makes bass noises. That's got to be pretty annoying. I might come back to this someday, this game. Because for right now, it feels like I'm very much just going to be wandering around in circles, which isn't ideal. As cool as this is. Oh, wait. My health bar just drains immediately. There we go. That's my victory dance. That's how you know I've done well. There we go. Well, I'm going to leave the stream on this tonight. The goal was just to play a couple of games across the various demos. As I'm sure you know, there's like hundreds of them, so you can technically play them forever. But it was just a nice little stop by, just so I could say hi to people. Just let them know that I'm alive and kicking, and I'm working on a video. I've got the script wrote out for the next one, so I should have a new video up next week, all going well. What it will be, I will leave that as a mystery until then. But, yeah. For now, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by the stream. It was really good to chat with everybody who popped up. And I, as always, really appreciate your time. I really appreciate people who watch the video, subscribe to the channel. And I really, really appreciate all the positive comments I've been getting from people. It's a nice pick-me-up during these, you know, dire times that we live in. So, you know, if you enjoy the videos, I'm glad you do. And thanks for letting me know that you enjoyed them too. So I really appreciate that. But for now, guys, thanks for stopping by the stream. Take care of yourselves. Relax. Take it easy. Play some video games. Maybe PS1 games. Maybe this game. Maybe you can walk around and kill a bat with a base sword as well. I know I would like to. And that's why I did. So until next time, guys, thank you very, very much for stopping by.